In this video, we're going to look at working with synths and reverb and a really unique way of adding reverb using side chain compression. Now, anyone can put a reverb over the top of a synth track. It's pretty easy to do. You just add it as an insert. But then there's a whole lot of parameters we need to go and edit, and really it's not very specific and flexible. So there's another way that we can add a reverb to a synth, which just takes a little bit longer, but at the same time, it's really cool. Right mouse click on the synth track and add an effect to the selected channel. I'm adding the same effect that I had in the insert, which is Revelation. Now it's a matter of naming the track and adding the effect track. And now we've got to send setup from the original synth track to send to Revelation. And basically we can choose a preset and select a reverb. So that's all fairly easy and very straightforward. But we can now take it a step further by using sidechain compression to compress the reverb around all of the really meaty and important stuff that's going on in the synth. So I've gone into my channel strip, I'm activating the SC, which stands for sidechain button, and now I'm selecting the sidechain, turning the send on, making sure it's sending to that compressor, the sidechain. I'm opening up the channel settings again, and now I can start to edit my compression settings. And now the compressor is going to start doing all the hard work for me. To kick the compressor into gear, I'm adjusting the input by raising it and lowering the output. And now you'll start to see that meter working. I've clicked on the E button to bring up the interface, and there's a lot of parameters there, and it may look daunting, but don't worry, it's actually fairly easy. There are three big reasons to use a compressor over a reverb, and that's these three parameters: attack, ratio, and release. When does it kick in? How much does it kick in? And when does it stop kicking in? And another really important thing to consider is the volume. And this compressor has a mix parameter which allows us to blend the wet sound with the dry sound. And of course, you need to make sure that your output's not too loud or too soft. It should be roughly where it was before. I'm going to really exaggerate this, but there's a few things that I want to explain. First of all, you can bypass to AB with the compressor in and out. Second of all, the attack defines when the compressor will allow the reverb to kick in. A later attack gives the subject, which is the synth, more time to be prominent, and the release is when it stops the reverb from happening. And it depends on your ratio as to how much or that actually will impact the sound that's coming through. Another really neat thing that you can do in the channel strip is, of course, get easy access to your EQ. You can even get in there and you can sweep through the EQ to get some really unique reverb sounds. And this is only EQing the reverb. It's not EQing the synth, because remember, we're sending a signal from the synth to the effect track, and we're only messing around at the moment with the actual channel settings on the reverb track. Just to remind you again, I am exaggerating this for demonstration purposes, but you can hear that reverb almost ballooning or pushing behind the actual synth itself, and that's the whole reason why we use a compressor as a sidechain over the top of a reverb. Hey, thanks for taking the time to stop by and check this video out. Please subscribe to the Cubase YouTube channel and give us the thumbs up. See you soon.